Welcome guys to a new video, and this is going to be the payout video for Topstep, and I'm going to just show you my monthly stats so far on my 5 XFA accounts on Topstep. And you can see for the month of June it is 95,800, which is just incredible. My best month ever in my trading career, which is just phenomenal. And you can see here these are the days that we've traded. Some of them are on overlaps just because of the way futures trade on the overnight session, but I will show you all of the Topstep calendars so you can see. And in fact, I'll do that now just so you can see my calendar on Topstep. So you can see these are my 5 accounts, and pretty much most of them are at 19,000, and obviously times that by 5, which is 100,000, or just under that 95,000 mark. And this is the stats on those accounts. So you can see the first week you have to take 5 days at $200 or more. They don't have to be consecutive. It just happens to be that I've taken 5 consecutive wins. I've then taken a payout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Request the payout, lock my account just so the finance team can obviously do all the amendments to the account in terms of the payout. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, again, lock the account out, balance gets adjusted, you can then trade again. So I've had 2 days this week, Thursday and Friday on the overnight session, where I have been able to get back the accounts back up to $10,000. So you'll see most of these accounts are at 10,000 bar this one at 9.3, 9.9, 10,000 and 9.9. So I've got 3 days left where I have to trade. So bare minimum, I have to make at least $200 a day to get the payout. So that has to be $600. So all of the accounts will be at the 10,000 mark. And that basically means I will be able to take bare minimum $5,000, which is the maximum you can take, but it's the bare minimum in terms of I will be at least able to take that. Obviously I could take less, but it makes no sense. So it will be another $25,000, which hasn't been accounted for on my Ys. Obviously it's not been paid yet. I wasn't going to do this video until next week, but I am actually waiting for another payout as well on Topstep. So I was paid, as you can see here, just under like 24,000. I'm not sure the exact amount. You'd have to work this out, but pretty much 4,400 times 5, so whatever that amount is, 22,000, something like that. That was paid to me on the 25th of this week, which was like Tuesday, Wednesday, 25th, which was Wednesday. So I was paid that on Wednesday, which was, you'll see on my payouts, that was on Wednesday, okay? However, I also submitted a payout on Tuesday. So the Wednesday payout was from the 17th, this previous Tuesday, and I was then paid that, as you can see, on the following Wednesday. So basically like 6 days. I then obviously was able to request another payout on Tuesday the 24th, and that payout I'm still waiting for. So on my Wise account, you'll see next week I'll do a video, and obviously I'll have that payout as well. So year to date, these are the payouts that I've taken on Topstep, which again is just phenomenal. Interestingly enough, this is the first time I've actually taken payouts on 5 of the accounts. Normally I get to like 5 accounts, I lose one of them, and I normally get to like 3 or 4. But this time around I have been able to keep 5 accounts, and I have got to the 3rd payout. I just, as you know, I just need those 3 days next week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Request the payout Wednesday night on the close, and then lock the accounts Thursday, and then I'll be back into the account on the Friday. And then the following week again, I could probably do Friday, and then the following Friday I could probably take a payout for the 4th payout of $25,000, as long as I get to that level. But so far, these accounts, technically speaking, have netted, well, you can see 95,800. That isn't including the 10% that they take. So obviously take that off, which is about 9.5K in total. So roughly about $87,000 on when I get the 3rd payout, hopefully if I can do that next Wednesday. But as of yet, I've received one of the payouts. I'm waiting on the other payout, which will most likely be Monday, Tuesday next week. And then the 3rd payout will be once I've got my 5 days, which will be, as I said, Wednesday next week will be the 5th day if I get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, $200 or more. It's not kind of shocked that I've done this well, just purely because I'm sticking to my rules. But at the same time, I do also feel like I left a lot on the table, which is crazy to think, because on certain days I've locked my account. And then obviously I'm not taking a trade on those accounts, whereas I could have taken some other trades and done really, really well. But likewise, obviously you could always lose it, but the trades always did end up going in my way. So it could have been a lot more. However, again, I'm still happy with just under 100,000 on the month. And obviously we do have Monday next week left, so technically I could probably get 100K if I include my my other accounts on here. I am on 100K, but just Topstep alone, these are those accounts. The payout requests, as you can see, just so you're aware, like each one of these accounts, I can flick through and show you the payouts on here, just for transparency reasons, and you can see obviously it's going to be the same on all of them. These are the trades that we've taken. I will also link the Topstep X dashboards on all of these accounts, so you can actually go through these trades and you will be able to see my trade log. Okay, so if you want to do that, you can do that. That is exactly what is pulling into Tradeovate. Like, I don't take losses, but the wins have just obviously been more powerful. So yes, it's been a phenomenal month. I will leave it there, and I will do the next video on the payout for the next one I'm waiting for, which has been submitted, which is this one here. So the payout request on the 24th. Again, if you give it about a week, it's probably going to be this coming Tuesday, which would be the 1st of June. 1st of July. And then hopefully by the following day, the Wednesday, I'll have the other payout that I can submit. So year to date, I have to work it out, but it's probably now, if I can take this one next week, it's got to be over $150,000. I will just add up all the Wise accounts. Obviously, Wise is taking out the 10% commissions or 10% fees, whereas the actual payout on Topstep, when you've got the account, it will obviously be the fixed amount. So yeah, hopefully that's been insightful for you guys, give you a bit of motivation. It's also tapping my sort of ego. And yeah, we will continue to do what we're doing and do what we're doing in the room. And if you are interested, links will be in the below for all of my trading material, the courses, the Discord, the indicators, and Discord is where I spend most of my time. So if you are wanting to join, there's a 7-day free trial. You don't have to, but that is where I spend most of my time. So if you want to ask me questions, that is a perfect time to do it. And of course, you can do it on the 7-day free trial and it doesn't cost anything. Okay, so that is going to be the end, guys. And I will do the next video on the next payout, and I will see you all on that video.